We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Manny.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Bote.
At the plate, David Bote. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bote is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Smiley has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Popped up. Crawford moving to his left, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 16 homers and 63 runs batted in.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs strand one. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone into the arcade section. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Souza is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Giants are off to an early 1-0 lead. Back now for the second inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player. Here's the pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. On the ground to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in now, Fernando Santana. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So up steps Joey Bart now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Hot shot on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Batting 7. The shortstop,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Baez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Number 5.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Almora.
Now the pitch. Albert Almora is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the pitch. Right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Lester.
At the plate, John Lester. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
A base hit in his first trip. Line to the right side. Donald back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
David Bodie is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Fouled away. Oh, 0-2. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Cubs are down quietly. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading up for the Giants, the third baseman, Mauricio.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Into the box, Drew Smiley. As he'll show bunt and come up empty. It's strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. He pulls this one into right. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Yastrzemski, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A pause and the 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The right fielder, number 7.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sandy Donald. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a run. Now in the box, David Bote, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 3 up, 3. At the plate, Fernando Santana. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's 1 away. So digging in now, Joey Bart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Souza. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He popped out in his first trip. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1 to Schwarber. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rizzo gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Steven Souza. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 strike.
Inside corner called a strike. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball. And now he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Rounded down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now back, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smyly. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Pitch is popped up. Oh, he snares it.
The center fielder, number 8.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Hit back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The pitcher, John.
To the plate now, John Lester. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back.
Runner at second, one away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. A ball and no strikes. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So now to the plate, David Bote. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-1 home. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
At the plate now, Chris Bryant, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Base hit into right center. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at-bat.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Striding in, Sandy Donald. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. Fouled off. The 1-2. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now back. Left field.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
1 strike.
And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Weekly hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Striding into the box, Fernando Santana. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine it works. Pitcher can't be too many.
Rowan Wick will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jason Hayward is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Joey Bart is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
I think it's about time to choke up on. He's awfully tardy right now.
Full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right, but this will land untouched. There he goes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for. All set for the start of the inning, and in to bat next is Albert Almora.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Jondo Gustave is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. game tied and it's getting late, that could prove to be pivotal.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Gustave, a previous member of the Houston Astros, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready now, Mauricio Dubon. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The third baseman.
Reset and the pitch.
Dubon.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch before that, that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there, please,
And he fouls this one off. The average coming into play right at 320. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora races in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pilar. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time. How about that? Marlene Garcia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Standing in, David Bote. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
On a base hit, so a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the first pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Three and 2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
1 strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Now, despite the match up against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5.
And he's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Sandy Donald, has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, Fernando Santana.
Fernando Santana.
Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward giving chase. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra. Yolmer Sanchez stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Albert Almora. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Leading up for the Giants.
Stepping into the box, Joey Bart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bodie stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The batter, number 35.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 1.
So stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Pops this one up. Bodie over to his right. Throw on to first, and we are going to the... Now at the plate, Jason Hayward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a little bit from the prolific pace that he set for himself in the first half, but not to the point where anybody's really concerned just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that 1 knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
The bat, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Fernando Carrasco takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Fernando Carrasco.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
At the plate, David Bodie.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases. Nico Hoerner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. This is line to left. And he is going to deliver big time off the bench, as this might chase everybody home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Runner's on his way to third. In there. Now the throw.
One ball, two strikes.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third, because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Just hung in there on that one. 3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Yastrzemski will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Alec Mills takes the mound in a safe situation, as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Steven Duggar is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th, as he'll need to get on after that disastrous top of the 11th. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out, as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pitch is popped up. And no one will get this one. Mills, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat for the Giants, Yolmer Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed.
Throw on to first, he'll be in time to get him, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Jeremy Jeffress wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Alec Mills hammers down the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Cubs totaled 11 hits as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 6-3. The Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-1. The Colorado Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled away from the Nationals 11-2. Eduardo Escobar added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the Diamondbacks get by the Phillies 5-3. Park 4-2. Luis Castillo pitched well